So talk to us a little bit. And mind you, 21 amateur fights. How the hell did you pull that off, D?
Yeah, at the end of my amateur career, I ended out with like 35 bouts total in the end. But, I'm going against guys that have been in there ever since they were 5 or 6, 7 years old. Yeah, all of them 100 some, sometimes 2, sometimes 75, 50.
Trophies taking up the whole living room.
And here I am coming with 10, 12 fights, 15.
Blasting.
But, it was all about my heart, though. It was all about my heart, my determination, and my will to win for my daughter.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And now it's still the same with all my kids now. It's more that have been added. So now it makes me even more eager to do what I set out to do.
Okay. Brawlers, baby.
Brawlers, baby.
Not only that, but my faith, my belief in myself, my high confidence of how I speak, how I really feel what I mean. I tell people all the time, I don't speak with my mind, I speak with my heart. My mouth is just only a translator to what my heart says.
Why would you be afraid to speak anyway? What is wrong with us, D? So not to get you off track, that's why I say, man, you got a lot in common. So then you win the bronze medal, 2008, turn pro in 2009. You're climbing, success, accolades, and then comes 2015. Here you go with the first Birmingham fight, take the title. Then in 2016, you defend the title. You fight Chris Areola. You break your right hand, tore your bicep. Now I'm watching you. I'm watching you how high speed you are in this ring, and I'm like, how does a guy like you take the whole 2016 off after the doctor said we gotta have surgery, then we gotta do rehab? I bet you was like a kid needing a lifesaver, fidgety for that whole remainder of 2016. Talk to him about that, because a lot of your fans don't know you hurt that hand in that fight.
Man, not only in the Chris Areola fight, not only did I break my hand, but I tore my bicep.
Right.
And I came in with third-degree burns in the fight. You know what I mean? So
that's from punches hitting your arm.
Well,
or is that just part of the blood that's running through that and all that whole injury?
The third-degree burns came from some yard work I was doing. I like to get out in the yard every night. I'm still a humble dude. I'm a saver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's something that I can do, on my own free time, then I get out there. I do it. I still watch my own cars. I get out there sometimes and still get on the ride lawnmower and enjoy the nature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's peaceful.
Still an ordinary guy. You just do what you do for a living and make a lot of money doing it.
I enjoy doing that. I'm like, why pay somebody to do something that you can do with your own time? My father, I always used to see my father grinding. I always used to see my father working. I always used to see my father doing things on his own, whether it's fixing cars, whether it's,
fixing the house up.
Fixing the house
You're a country boy. You used to that.
Yeah, we're always about saving money. Why pay somebody for what you can do unless you're lazy? You know what I mean? And, I still do some of those things. So, it's never been easy for me. Nothing ain't never been easy for me.
Well, being a black man, they not going to hand it to you on a silver platter anyway, champ. So that's another story we're going to get into at the end of this, too. Yeah, see what I'm saying? You like so.
Love you too, baby.
So he good. All right, baby. You bet. So 2017 comes around. You got this thing going on with Ortiz. He doesn't pass the drug test. He's taking something called hydrochlorothiazide, and then he said he had high blood pressure. But we know that mask PEDs, performance enhancement drugs.
Right.
And that's a good thing you were smart enough to catch that. Just like Floyd did Pacquiao, just like Floyd did Shane. We gonna do the Olympic style doping. We gonna piss. We gonna take blood all the way up to the fight, baby.
Exactly.
You work too hard to be cheated. If you can't come in here and train like a man like me and come for it, and you want to cheat to get it, ain't happening. So with that being said, everybody know boxing is 90% mental. What did that do? How did that affect your whole persona when you found that out? Because you was hyped and ready for that fight, and then he'd have failed the piss test. How did you feel, champ?
Man, it was crazy. Camp was going good. I had great sparring partners. The flow, the energy, everything. I was at that point in time, I'm in the kitchen cooking, having fun, cooking my little meal or whatever. You know, because I enjoy cooking as well, too. I like to cook at times. You know, too. You know, when I have all my brothers over and we just sit around each other and just enjoying each other vibes, you know what I mean? And I have my manager called me, Shelly Finkles. And I've been with Shelly for so long that we both know each other. Even when how he sound or certain things he finna say, I know when it's good news, I know when it's bad news when he called me.
Yep.
And when he called me, I instantly knew because of his voice. And I'm cutting down the radio, telling everybody to be quiet, you know what I mean? And Shelly, I'm Deontay. I'm like, what is it, Shelly?
That's that voice.
Yeah, that's it. I like Shelly. You already know how I am. Give it to me straight. You know what I mean? I don't
100.
like beating around the bush.
Yeah.
I don't like none of that. Give it to me straight. I ain't the type of person that even like surprises. So just give it to me straight.
Right,
you know?
right.
And when I said it, he said, okay, Ortiz failed the drug test. The fight may be out. I was like, man, the rage that was inside of me. You know how you go back in those days and you start crying when you get ready to fight, you huffing?
Yep. Disappointment.
Man, I went back into those days, man, you know, because I was so ready. My body, everything, physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, I'm ready and to get those news that he cheated again, you know. It was crazy. And to come out talking about blood pressure pills and stuff, we all know that's masking agent to cover up things.
Yeah.
Although we talking about that now, if he's still taking blood pressure pills and we know that cover up something, why wouldn't I allow him to continue to take something still to this day, you know? Because we was talking about this, you know, drugs are being made every day.
Every day.
That can't be detected with the technology that we have.
That's that undercover.
You know, and once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yes.
They always find some type of way or avenue to go through to cheat, you know. So with that being said, I can't wait.
How you got high blood pressure and you an athlete? That's like saying you obese. If you drop a couple of pounds and walk, you won't be a diabetic no more. So how are you taking high blood pressure medication? But what else is he supposed to say? That's the politically correct thing to say.
But not only that, but the thing about it, the last fight, did he have to take blood pressure pills?
Right.
The last fight before that, did he take blood pressure pills?
Well, he coming up
even
against
the
you.
last fight before that, did he take blood pressure pills?
There you go.
Why, when it comes to me, these guys feel the nerve, feel eager to do certain things when it comes to me, but you know, let them say I'm nothing. I'm this. But we know that people have to have something to say to promote the fight, to hype the fight up, to even build the confidence in themselves, to even just step in the ring because they know they stepping in there with a monster on that night. So
Brawlers, baby. Brawlers, baby.